So we're into day 2 of No Man's Sky's rough PC release, and personally I haven't been able to get on yet either. Now, we have had more details released by Sean Murray through his Twitter saying that not only do you absolutely need OpenGL 4.5, but you absolutely need a processor that can run SSE 4.1. Now, these details, which are fine, I mean, if that's what you need, that's what you need, but they were not in the system requirements or the minimum requirements. These are the system requirements as listed by Steam or on Steam, and he's already come out and said that the graphics card needs to be better than what's here. So these system requirements are instantly wrong. There was no mention of OpenGL 4.5 and there was no mention of SSE 4.1. Now, although this to some may seem obvious that you would need all the newest things and the new upgrades, I have a computer that didn't have either of these things, and I run all my games absolutely fine on max settings. So I have actually, not just for this game, but I know that my computer is out of date and I really do need to upgrade it. So this has given me the kick up the bum to actually upgrade my computer. I have a new processor coming tomorrow, and I have a new graphics card in my computer now, which is running beautifully. If this game does not run with the new processor and the new graphics card, then there is something seriously wrong with this game. But by all accounts, it should do. So fingers crossed that tomorrow I will be able to play No Man's Sky on some pretty nice settings. But until then, I cannot get on the game, I can't make Let's Plays or anything like that. But my issue with this is that this information, although it may seem esoteric, if it's a necessity, it needs to be listed in the system requirements or in the description if there isn't a section in the system requirements to list these things. I'm sure it could have been written somewhere and it hasn't. Now, they are working to fix these issues, and they are working to try and get the game to work on SSE 4 and 4A, which would make my processor be fine to work on it, but I need a new one anyway. But when looking at the reviews for the game, the actual news today is that the reviews are still very mixed. I'm looking primarily on Steam right now because there's nearly 28,000 reviews. Now, nearly 16,000 reviews are positive and nearly 12,000 reviews are negative. But I have noticed a general trend, even in the positive reviews, is that they've got negative aspects to each review. Mostly that the game is repetitive, it's not very engaging, and it's kind of aimless. Although I know that going in, I think this game is one of those ones that when you're kind of fed up of being on an intense game, you can relax on this game and just do some exploration, just gather some resources and so on and so forth. I'm not seeing this game as some epic conquest, it is just exploration and upgrading ships and exosuits and systems and stuff like that. So I don't see a problem with the premise of the game, and I have faith that this game will be improved upon and other things we brought into it. It's one of those games that will probably be built up into something amazing. In a year's time, this game will probably be fantastic, or at least I hope it will be. But I can't even get on to see what it's like now. So hopefully tomorrow I will be able to get on this game and make some Let's Plays, and I might just make like a bunch and release them either a few hours apart or maybe, you know, like half a day or a day apart, just to really get caught up with everyone else. So I'll be nailing this game. Thank you very much for listening to this. This is the news. I know there's not much news on there, and if you're like me and you can't get on, I hope this helps a little bit. Keep an eye on Sean Murray's tweets. He's at No Man's Sky on Twitter, and keep an eye here if you do want to see if I actually get on and do some Let's Plays. Click the like button if you like this and all that YouTube jargon people ask you to do. But thank you very much for watching, and again, if you're having problems like me, please be patient. These problems will eventually be fixed. If you can't afford to upgrade your computer, eventually I'm sure they will be fixed. But until then, enjoy whatever other game you're playing at the moment. Thank you very much.